Hello, this is Dee, and I am doing an overall energy reading for everybody because things are going kind of crazy, and I know some of you are concerned about the overall energy and what's to come. So I'm going to do these readings. I already pulled the cards out, meditated on it. So we'll begin. This deck's highly esoteric. I go with the creator of this deck's rendition of what the cards mean. I'll add my own intuition as necessary. So, let's dive in. The underlying energy is the Convalescent, Four of Swords. This is a card of Libra. You see the angel in the picture here, pouring the 2 cups. That's the Temperance card, patience. Because this warrior still has their sword, they're just in rest mode. That's very indicative of what I've been doing. What's really interesting is the card directly under it is another rendition. See, she's on the Patience card, Temperance card. She's also on the Angel card, which is the Star card. It's called the Angel, a divine higher genius. You look at the Hopi prophecy, it talks about the genius. The genius is an Aquarius. But anyway, so it's fascinating that that's right there, right underneath this card, because the one that appears here is here in this window. A mirror's reflection of myself. Anyway, we'll get into the energy. The Convalescent is the 4 of Swords. And we will go with the creator's rendition. The Convalescent is the net loss after construction. This is needed rest and restoration after enduring strife. The Convalescent is the spirit of nursing you back to full health. Here we see imagery reminiscent of both Key 13, the Reaper, and Key 14, the Angel. Like I said, reminiscent, right? Because she's right there. The Angel of subversion of the classical death and the maiden motif. The Convalescent is the spirit of a transition phase and is present along your path when you experience affliction. This is the spirit to bring you rehabilitation after fighting battles. Fortune comes to you after you have taken time to restore both inner and outer balance in your life. Okay, that's just underlying energy. So it's the energy underlying all of this. The overall energy is holy water and the Tower. They came out together. Holy water came out first, which is the Ace of Cups. Major card. Really major cards on the table. Big things coming. The eclipse is in 2 days, and it's time for us to know what's coming. Very much time. Anyway, so the Ace of Chalices, the purifying holy water. This is the Holy Grail. See, the dove above it is another symbolism of the goddess, just like the Angel card. Okay, holy water. You are being cleansed. You will find the inner peace you seek. Water is alchemizing in your world, materializing as concord and fruitful development in home and family, the domestic sphere, or promising prospects in love and relationships. Your soul is being purified by what is to come. Wow, that just kind of blew my mind. Because I felt like I needed to do this reading to prepare everybody for what's to come. Wow. Unions are forged. What fills you will wash away past hurt. There is renewal. Okay, and the Tower. Something big's going to happen. 16. This is Major Arcana. Okay. The Tower is the spirit of disappointment when you feel what you have worked hard for is not propelling you toward the higher ground you desire. The spirit of the Tower appears when the message you need to hear is this: change your direction. Before the physical construction of your great work can manifest, you must build a solid inner foundation. Focus on the inner foundation, and then when the conditions are ripe, the physical construction of your great work will manifest. This is the moment your material and spiritual worlds collide. The spirit of the Tower appears to you now in an effort to guide you through the challenge of dismantling your own preconceived notions. A talisman is given to you, a battle axe, which you must wield to remove the obstacles in your way. Heed these teachings. There can be joy and sorrow, and stability and change. Lux mentis, lux orbis. That's Latin. Light of the mind, light of the world is what that means. Key 16 can also be an omen of armed conflict. Okay. Another major arcana on the board, the Magus. This is the magician. Divinity in man or woman, powers of the spirit, as above, so below. I knew this was going to be a profound reading. I just didn't realize how much. I was guided to begin doing this. My inner higher self was telling me it's time. So here we are. The Magus is the personification of creative thought. When this key appears to you, the call to action is exercising the powers of your mind, and you will achieve your greatest potential. The Magus appears to you now to help you manifest discipline and focus toward mastery over your own innate talents. Never forget, you have the capability to manifest your thoughts into reality. And I've taught everybody about that. A simple fleeting thought, and I can manifest. I proved that out on my other channel. I manifested a coaster with the eagle on it, which represents Gabriel, in less than 24 hours. And it was a fleeting thought. That is the divinity in man or woman. And I say or woman because in man really represents males and females when they say that word. But I just want to be clear. It means man or woman. Because the women tend to be much more powerful than the men. They tend to be the magician, the magus, with great ease. That is the divinity in man or woman, and the powers embedded within your spirit. Embody the alchemist and transmute what is of little value to what is of great value. Invent and reinvent. And then what to be mindful of and prepare for. Some very profound cards here. We got the Dynasty. We'll take them in, and we got the Joyous One and the Ferryman. So we'll take them in order. The first one out was the Ferryman. Keep in mind, this is what to be mindful of and prepare for. The Six of Swords, the Ferryman, is moving on to calmer waters. Okay? By the way, the magician uses all their tools in their toolbox and all the elements. Air, fire, water, earth, and spirit to manifest. Keep that in mind. Also notice the Aquarius symbol here in the top. That's significant. Very significant. Aquarius is a big deal. This is the age of Aquarius. Don't forget that. It's time to set ourselves free, so to speak. Okay, the ferryman. The ferryman navigates us to calmer waters. When the ferryman appears to you, you are about to embark upon a journey in the hopes of leaving behind turbulent waters and achieving earned success. The success factors that the ferryman endows you with are intellectualism, acute and accurate analysis, and claircognizance. Plans move forward. You are being guided across what you previously thought was an impossible obstacle to overcome. I feel like this reading is kind of pointed at me, but believe me, you all have pieces of the goddess inside of you, so this reading's for you as well. If you're guided to watch this, you need to hear this. Okay, so this is moving on to calmer waters and having intellectualism, acute and accurate analysis, and claircognizance. Keep that in mind. Okay. The next card was the joyous one, Ten of Chalices. This is an amazing card. This is love beyond love. It's pure fulfillment. The joyous one is happiness we have earned. This is the prognostication of spiritual fulfillment. Creativity becomes productivity, and productivity leads you on a directed path toward contentment. The glyph etched upon the large chalice in the foreground is the emblem of the holy womb, the goddess, the Hagia Sophia, the holy wisdom. The Ten of Chalices appearing before you signifies the appearance of God the Mother. The rainbow across the heavens is an omen of perpetual success. The joyous one is an omen of fertility, and that which was in the figurative womb shall mature and ripen into a great spiritual and emotional reward for you. When this spirit appears before you, it reflects back for you to see how long your path, oh wow, sorry. To see how, I'm in tears right now, so it's hard to read because everything's fuzzy. When this spirit appears before you, it reflects back for you to see how along your path you have developed your wisdom, your intelligence, and your agape love. Some people call that agape love. It's agape. It's pure awe of love. The Ten of Chalices is an affirmation that your learned skills, intellect, and acumen have matured. The joyous one is the personification of wisdom attained. When this card appears for you, it is an affirmation from the Holy Spirit of your spiritual maturation. This card can also appear to remind you that you are complete, that your life and world is perfected and harmonious as it is right now, that it is not necessary for you to pine for more. Bask in the blessings you've been given. That's a major card. And I'm in tears. I'm in tears of joy, literally. I'm not kidding. Because it finally came to me how I'm supposed to move forward in my mission to help guide you all through what's to come. So, and doing these cards, this particular deck is instrumental in that guidance. I was meant to have these cards. Benabille Wynn was meant to design them. And here we go. It's destiny. Okay? Last card out. But what to be mindful of and prepare for. The Dynasty. Ten of Orbs, also known as the Ten of Pentacles. The Dynasty is wealth multiplied. In the foreground, the old man faces the young man. They personify inheritance, legacy, and the multi-generational dynasty. In case you don't know it, you're reincarnating inside the same family lines. This card portends advancing prestige. The Dynasty is the spirit of collective power that strengthens a tribe. We are the tribe. We're the bloodline. The theme here is successorship. It can also suggest that personal impact on you of much greater national or global affairs. You guys, these readings are going to be a heads up for you. Something greater going on in the collective has reached down to directly affect you at the individual and personal level. What the Ten of Orbs portends is gains to be had from that impact. While the Ten of Orbs marks a pinnacle of material wealth and success, the Book of Thoth reminds us that the success will quickly go inert, and from that inertia degenerate and rot if the pinnacle is not immediately put to productive use toward the greater good. Keep that in mind, everybody. Equal reciprocity. Give to receive, receive to give. Thus, the benefits and gains you shall reap. You must direct those benefits and gains towards a greater good, which I absolutely intend on doing. That's my mission. Do not harvest all the blessings for yourself. In other words, don't let the devil and greed get the best of you. All right. That's the reading. This reading is for June 4th. Remember, underlying energy, the overall energy, your highest priority, and what to be mindful of and prepare for. Big things coming, babies. Big things. Tons of love to you guys. Tons of love. And we'll do some more of these. It's time. Love you guys a bunch. Ta-ta.